Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second week of No Love, first, second, and third John study that we're doing together. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're ready for week 2. I thought I'd give you an overview of what you have to look forward to this week. I've taken a glance at it, and it looks super exciting as to where the scriptures are going to take us. We're going to be looking at living as God's children and loving as God's children, being loved by God, and what that means for us. We'll also see and read the command to love and the depth of what that means. We'll look at love in action, and we'll also see the Spirit's role in love and how that affects us, how his presence in us affects us being able to love. So I hope you're excited about that. I hope you'll dig in every day. You can find everything at Me From the Inside Out. I typically try to post by 7 o'clock every morning, if not before. In case I don't, you'll find the reading plan there on today's post. So you can just go back to it every day if I don't have it posted by the time you're up and going. So and you'll find the reading plan. Not only will you find that, but you'll find the memory verse. And don't let that scare you. Remember last week I said it's not meant to give you one more thing to do. It's meant to encourage you and to focus your attention on that particular passage all week long, because it focuses in, zooms in on basically what we're practicing and learning and finding in the scriptures that week. So one of the tricks I do with that, for me, whether I put it to memory or try to put it to memory or not, is I write it sometimes at the top of my journal entry every day. And that way, when we write something down, it just solidifies it in our mind, kind of puts it there to remember throughout the day. Sometimes I put it on a sticky note and I'll have it on my book, or I'll have it in the car. So just all kinds of different ways that you can keep it in front of you. And again, you can go to that first page on Mondays at Me From the Inside Out every week. The memory verse will be there for that week, so you can just flip back there if you want to do that. But try to keep it in your mind. Try to read through it at least once, twice, 3 times a day. Morning, noon, and night is what the scripture says, to talk about it, to read it, to think about it. So if that's my encouragement to you with the memory verse. You'll also find something called this week's challenge. If you want to go a little bit deeper each week, it's just something, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to do. Sometimes it's just something to focus your mind on. This week specifically, is going to focus on Wednesday's soap passage. So when you get there to Wednesday, and you can jump there beforehand if you want, but on Wednesday, the soap passage is where this week's challenge faces. And it focuses on 3 or 4 different questions, and you'll find that again on today's Me From the Inside Out post. You'll find your memory verse, your weekly reading plan, and the weekly challenge. So I hope you'll go for that. It maybe save it for Saturday and put it with the questions that I'll post on Saturday each week. But it's always fun to dig just a little bit deeper, and usually the challenges, I find, really kind of ingrain that whole week. It wraps it up for us and really centers us in on the central theme of the week. So I hope you're off to a good start already today, and that you'll enjoy this week's study. I hope you'll invite friends if you want to invite a friend. If you know somebody that's maybe not doing a Bible study right now and you want to invite them to join us, feel free to share that link with them, and feel free to message me with any questions. I hope more of you will respond this week. I think it's a way to encourage us to grow together in our faith. And I love hearing or reading about what you're learning and where the Spirit leads you in this study. I think that really helps us grow together. So I encourage you to do that. You'll find the reply bar at the bottom of each day's post. So go check out today and get started on your scripture reading, and just enjoy, ladies. Have a great week.